5:30. We're going at Benson Pass. Because of the extra mileage yesterday, we only had a mile to get to the top and a 600-foot climb to get to the top. But there's snow over there. Almost to the top of Benson Pass. Okay, it's 5:40. Made it to the summit of Benson Pass. 10,200 feet. Beautiful sky this morning. Let me get a picture. Here's my view. Sun's coming up over there. So, not much of a view, but a colorful sky. It's kind of pretty in here. I find it very pretty in here. Maybe it's just all the green. I like green. Water. There's Squirt Pop. What a beautiful morning. Water crossing. That looks smooth. I'm walking through. It's 6:44. Snow on trail, but I can go around it. More snow. Water crossing. Yep. Alright, looks like I can go that way. Had to cross this. We couldn't find the trail because there's like 500 little paths to go over it, I guess, when it's really deep. I don't know. Poor guy sitting on the side waiting for someone else to cross to help him go southbound to find the trail. So he's just been sitting there, but I'm on the trail, so I showed him where the trail is from the other direction. Oh, that's how wet it got. Okay, I've got short distance before I start climbing. More trails. Something. Like, none of these say PCT. I have no flipping clue. Okay, I figured out which way the trail goes. I have about 1,500 feet of climbing to Seavey Pass. Then I'll go over Seavey, and then from there I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. So we'll see what the day brings. This is the trail. Can't wait to get out of the Sierra and into a trail that someone actually put some effort and thought into. Such a trashy trail. I think I made it to the top of this climb. I took it nice and slow. It's beautiful. Coming down Seavey Pass, there are small patches of snow. Forgot to record up at the top, but I was chatting with Court and Pop and then trying to make sure I was on trail because there's all these little blue or off trails and none of them say PCT or actually any information that's helpful, so just have to look at my map and make sure I'm still on trail every time I go by one. 10:49. Not much to show today. I'm 12.5 miles in for the day. Probably a mile or so from our initial intended campsite. Talked to Kyle back there, Corn Pop, and he's worn out, so he says he might stop. So I'll take a break and then decide if I want to hike on. But I mean, I'm worn out too, but I feel like I can go on. So we'll see in a little bit. This sums up the Yosemite National Park pretty well. Millions of water crossings and steep climbs. It's all it has been. It's been horrible. 3/10 of a mile away from that campsite. So we're gonna have some lunch and figure out what I want to do. Shucks, I missed camp. Not on purpose. Farrell's just stupid and doesn't tell me where I'm at. That when I said it was 3/10 of a mile away from camp, it was actually at camp. And now it says I'm 0.3 past it. Farrell just takes her to figure out where I am. What a bummer. Guess I can walk back and hang out with Kyle for a little bit. Well, let's find a place up here in the shade. Okay guys, it's about 11:10 in the morning. I stopped back here and sat for a minute and looked at the map. And when I said I was 0.3 from trail or from camp, apparently that was camp, and Far Out just had a delay in telling me where I was. So then I hike another 0.3, check my phone, and I'm 0.3 past camp. And I don't really want to add 6/10 of a mile to my day when all these climbs are steep up and down and exhausting. So it kind of stinks. Because I was going to sit there and like chat with Corn Pop He's been struggling in Yosemite. I think we all have been. Hoosier's been having a hard time. Phil obviously quit. I am really struggling on the uphills, and they're all crazy steep. This morning I was nauseous on the first hill, and so I took the second one really slow, and it was okay. Yeah, Yosemite is just not good trail. Anyway, I really wanted to hang back there and chat with Corn Pop because he was, like I said, having a bad day. He said he was even struggling with deciding to go home. So now I feel really bad. But anyway, I want to hike on because I have a package that was sent to Kennedy Meadows North, and I had intended to stay there. And that was decided before Smalls wanted to go to Pine Crest. So the shuttle for Kennedy Meadows North picks up at the trailhead at 10:30. And we were supposed to do 16 miles a day according to like a schedule that was pre-made, which I can't, do 16 miles down the snowy descent of Sonora Pass to do that. So I was hoping to try to make up some of the miles this, like yesterday and today and stuff, so that I could shorten that 16-mile day to catch that first bus. Anyway, tomorrow was already supposed to be like a 22 point something mile day, so I can't really do it then, so I need to do more miles today. So now I'm wondering if I'll get to see these guys again. I really enjoyed the hiking and hanging out with them. Yeah. I'll come back to this conversation. Sorry. Anyway, I've enjoyed hiking with them, hanging out with them. I love their sense of humor. I hate this trail. Anyway, so I am a little concerned I may not see them. But who knows? Things happen. I didn't really want to zero at Kennedy Meadows North because we just zeroed the other day. I do take a lot more zeros than I prefer, but who knows. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll try not to dwell on it too much, but I also feel bad that I didn't say bye. I didn't say goodbye or anything like that. We'll see. I had to cross the stream over there, so I stopped and mixed a protein powder and then made some electrolytes and chugged some stuff. I have another insanely steep climb, like the steepest climbs you can imagine, but that's pretty much normal out here for Yosemite, it seems. So I'm just gonna put my head down and chug along nice and slowly, and then for now my plan is to stop after that climb, like down the descent of it. But when I get there, I'll think again, see what time it is, and go from there. Thanks. Alright, that's not what I got. Okay, so I had to cross the water back there. And once again, there's like 500 trails around it, so I have no idea which way to go. Alright, now I'm starting that super steep climb. Corn Pop messaged back saying he's gonna wait for Hoosier and they might hike on 4.2, which I think is about where I said I was gonna go. So we'll see. Oh, and there's a chance of rain tonight at 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I want to get to camp before it rains so I can set up my tent before it rains. $12:39. I'm starting the descent from that big climb. I thought I heard something behind me. Anyway, I don't remember if I said earlier, but there's a chance of rain at 6 p.m. There's a chance of rain tomorrow. So my goal is to get somewhere by probably 5 so I can get water and get camp set up and stuff before rain. All right, another stream crossing. Also have to figure out where the trail is on the other side. I see sand down there, but maybe let's aim for that spot right there. Alright, hopefully this will lead me back to the trail if this isn't the trail. So I came from there, and this is just the trash on the other side. Wow, Yosemite really needs to take better care of their trails. Alright, let's see if I can figure out where I'm going. Ooh, okay, I think I see the trail. And this trail is so just trashy and hard to figure out. I see it over there, but it's been the entire time looking that far out to make sure I'm on trail, to make sure I take the right junction. Man, someone at the trail. There's that tent site. So much for getting some miles in before the rain comes. I have no clue. Okay, I didn't find a trail. I mean, maybe a bunch of tent sites, I'm not sure. But I think I see stairs up there. So I'm gonna climb over a bunch of logs and see if that's the trail up there. I know I start going uphill soon. Okay, it's 1:46. I made it up that horrible unmarked trail, which is just rock slab. So I'm gonna sit here and try to decide if I want to hike on. It's nice and shady in here though. Oh, the temperature is only 78. Well, it feels hot. It's 1:50. I'm gonna hike on. The next 10 sites up for another 6.8 miles. I have another 1,000-foot climb to go. There's a ranger station, so I don't think I can get away with stealth camping, but I might try to find a place to stealth camp anyway. Man, today is awful. This is one of the worst days, the worst trails. Like, it's horrible. Okay. It's 2:32. Okay, gotta to a semi-flat area for a minute. Trail is kicking my butt. Steep, low downs, mud, rocky, and just steep. No switchbacks, just steep. I think I'm almost to the top of this climb. I'm gonna cry. It was so hard. Oh, I hope that's the top. Alright, that was it, or this is it. Now I start descending. Hallelujah. It's 3:05. Gotta cross this. I'm not even mad about it because I'm hot. I'm glad to see water. The 2 water sources that were supposed to be like up there on the way on that climb were not there. So that was fun. Especially when it was hot. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here and drink some water. I know I haven't recorded much. There just really hasn't been anything to show. I crossed that water back there and then stopped and chugged a bottle. Very sweaty, wet my sleeves to stay cool. And I talked to a girl named Pauline. She started a long section hike. She's wanting to get through Oregon. She started at Tuolumne Meadows. Poor thing. Picked like the worst spot. She said that she had heard that hikers say Yosemite is like the place that most people are so excited to leave because it's the worst. So I didn't know that. Anyway, she was originally trying to make it to Dorothy Lakes, which according to that sign back there was 10.9 miles, I think. But she might be heading to this tent site that I'm going to. So it's probably 4.5 miles from here, I guess. But not a lot of climbing. So I'm gonna take my time and I don't care anymore, I'm just tired. There's a weird lake. What is that? Why is it weird colored? It's 3:53. I have 3.1 miles left to go. I'm going very slow, but I don't care anymore. The uphills are steep, the downhills are steep, so I can't do anything fast. Giant water crossing. Looks like I'm going swimming at the end of the day, and I won't have time for my stuff to dry. Good time. It's like at least 40 feet wide. Made it across. That's how wet it got. Right below the knees. Okay, have to find the trail now. I think that's probably it. It's 4:41. There's about a mile to go. Maybe a smidgen more. Okay, I found my spot. I'll get water and stuff, then I'll come set up. Okay, here's my view from camp. Water's that way. I haven't set up yet, but I've got some water, have my stuff drying. gonna set up camp now. Oh, I'm gonna say good night too, because I'm gonna be busy. It's gonna be a late night, so good night everyone.